Used to be frightened, jumping from mountains, but now I'm enlightened. Life is no island, just let the light in. Don't have to be afraid, oh no.
Hello Becky's besties and welcome back to the channel. I'm on my way, as you saw, to Montego Bay, Jamaica to celebrate my friend's 30th birthday. We stayed at the Hyatt Zilara. The Hyatt Ziva was the part where the families are, but we stayed on the adult side only. There was no crazy funny business happening, but she just wanted to be free from the kiddos, and that's okay because they had a family side, but we didn't have to be on that side. It was a beautiful property, honestly, super pretty, and I got caught lost a couple times. I did have to stop for lunch because I was starving when I got off the plane, so that was the first stop I made at the Jerk Hut. Then right after that, her and I jumped into the jacuzzi. Don't ask me why, it was scorching hot outside, but also the jacuzzi, I don't know, it felt good. We did get in the pool right after, so I guess, you know, the heat in the pool. This was my drink. The bartender just made it with no alcohol because your girlie doesn't drink. But it was good. They hooked me up, I'm telling you. This is us afterwards for dinner. Everybody was drained from the sun. That's why you see everybody's just kind of doing what they want to do. That's the birthday girl. I had potatoes with chicken and like some sauce over it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Every time someone found out it was her birthday, she got a little treat and some singing. This is carrot cake. It wasn't that great, but here we are. The next day, this is the other side of the resort, up to the lobby where the Ziva is. We were just kind of exploring. Sign was so pretty. Look at these palm trees. They were not real, but they were real, if you know what I mean. This is the other side of the resort, the Ziva Hall. We were trying to find cash. The machines were down. So definitely have cash when you come to Jamaica because you're going to need it for your excursions and your transportations if you plan on going off the resort. That was a little coffee shop. It was so good.
First name, last name, hotel room number, and your signature, alright? Alright, how you do?
This is us. We're on our way to the catamaran ride. Ooh, we all had on orange because that was the color my friend chose for her birthday. This is birthday girl. Our boat stopped at Margaritaville. It literally stopped for maybe 20 minutes. We didn't really have time to order, so here we are back on the boat. Morning, beautiful morning. Beautiful, beautiful morning. It's a beautiful day. This was the beach right outside the resort. It was really pretty. There was the other side where it was just sand and like cabanas that you didn't have to reserve, so that was really nice to be able to enjoy that. Now we're on our way to our second excursion here, the rafting. This drive was so long. It probably was like a little over 2 hours if I'm not mistaken. Michael out here fighting for his boat.
1 mile.
Michael working hard. This is back at the resort, and they had a silent party.
Come, baby, come, try me. Who you gonna love if you run by me, love? Too many twists and turns, girl. Love the way you twist and turn, girl.
This was the last day. I was on my way to catch my flight. I wanted to try the star fruit. And guess what? It tastes like an apple. I don't know if you've ever had a star fruit, but it tastes like an apple. Then I had some French toast. As you can see, the portion sizes here were perfect. Not too much, not too little. And then I had, you know, eggs, tomatoes, and some toast. So no, I'm not in Jamaica anymore, but I just kind of wanted to hop in and end the video properly, just giving my full rating of Jamaica itself. And Jamaica's 10 out of 10, definitely recommend. And I'm going back, yes. One of the things I wanted to do is a little bit more excursions. We only did 2, and I was there for only 4 days and 3 nights. And actually my group, they were there before me, so I kind of got there late due to another event that I was participating in beforehand. But yeah, I just love Jamaica. The people there are so lovely. The resort we stayed at, the Hyatt Zalara, oh my gosh, just top notch. Like everyone there, the service was great, the food was pretty good. I think the best food that everyone is saying that they enjoyed was I think it was the something oxtail soup. I can't remember. I don't eat oxtail, so I can't attest to that. But say for me, I just love jerk chicken and the rice and peas, and it was pretty good at the like jerk hut station. I never ordered it in a restaurant, but like we would go to that jerk hut place, you know, like for a snack time. I mean, it was all inclusive, so we were eating as much as we wanted. And of course I couldn't eat too much because, you know, just like my body wouldn't allow me to, but it had great options. And then there's things like pizza places that you can go up to and just get pizza slices. There was ice cream parlors. There was all types of dessert. Like every restaurant had dessert. For breakfast, there was like the buffet style, and then there was also the order the menu style. So it was just so many options, and we didn't get to try everything. So that's something that I would say, like if you are going to an all-inclusive, make sure you have a day to at least be able to try all the foods and try everything that the resort is offering. We have quick access to the beach. That's something else that I wouldn't mind doing a little bit more if I came back, and spending a little bit more time on the beach, maybe just relaxing. They had like cabanas that you didn't have to reserve or anything. They were just there, and if you got there first, then first come, first serve. So love that about the resort. And it was just like very clean. The rooms were amazing, very spacious rooms. The view was amazing, looking out on the beach, the sunset at night, and then the sunrise in the morning. It was just very peaceful, relaxing vacation. Something I would say is just keep into account that you should bring cash, and mostly for transportation outside of the resort areas, because they prefer cash and it's just easier that way. Also, transportation can get a little bit pricey for excursions. The excursions themselves were not as pricey. Like the party was like maybe 120, if that. I think it was like, I don't even think it was like 90 or something. I don't know, 90, and then plus your transportation. And then the rafting was around like 75 or 85 per person. I don't really remember, but it wasn't more. It definitely wasn't more than 90. But the rides to those excursions costed a little bit more than that. So definitely be mindful of that. And the excursion rides themselves were long. Well, the yacht party wasn't. The rafting place was like 2.5 hours almost. That's what it felt like, 2.5. Maybe it was 2 hours only, but it was definitely not close by. And so yeah, I really enjoyed my trip. It was very relaxing. We did go to 2727 Lounge. It was okay, really not my scene, but if you're that kind of person, you like to party and all that stuff, maybe that'll be for you. But just, you know, for us, we were there probably tops 30 minutes, and then we're like, okay, we're ready to go. So yeah, and also it was because it was on a weekday, so maybe it was just the crowd that was there. But again, definitely up to you. I would definitely say look into the excursions before you come. Have like a plan, you know, like of what you guys are gonna do. Take a day to enjoy your resort and also to kind of like relax before you really get into all the other activities, because you will be tired. You will be tired. And for our resort, we had to reserve dinner times because we were such a big group, and that kind of gets in the way when you don't plan properly, because you might run into like, oh, we're not going to be back in time for our dinner reservation, and you know, whatever. So yeah, I would say if you have any questions about Jamaica, feel free to ask in the comment and all the things. I'll try to help you as much as I can. And also, if you have any real estate needs, you know, I'm a realtor in Birmingham, Alabama, and its surrounding areas. So if you're looking to buy a house, sell a house, you know, first time buyer, home tips, all those good things, I am available to you. Please feel free to write in the comment, message me, all that good stuff. You can follow my socials, and I'll put them at the end of this video. Have a great one.
Baby, if you love me, let me know.